And welcome back to another round of Dead by Daylight. We're playing a killer round. We're playing as the Doctor. And let's take a look at our loadout real quick. We are going to be playing with barbecue and chili to help us find survivors whenever we hook someone and they're a distance away. We have distressing to increase our terror radius and unnerving presence to make skill checks more common and more difficult to hit when they're within my terror radius. Infectious fright means anyone in my terror radius, whenever I put someone into the dying state, will yell. And my terror radius is going to be pretty big in this match. Order will give us illusionary pallets, discipline, the illusionary red stain, and we are sending ourselves to the Gideon Meat Plant, a map that I absolutely hate to be on as a survivor, but as a killer, yeah. When you're playing with the Doctor and you're playing with this particular type of build, and the idea of this build is to get them into madness, make it difficult for them to hit skill checks, make it difficult for them to do much of anything as long as they're in my terror radius. And my terror radius is going to be pretty large. It's going to be pretty large on that small map. So again, Gideon Meat Plant as a survivor, I absolutely hate to play on. It is a very small map. Being a two-story map, my terror radius should very often be encompassing most of the map. So whenever I static blast, whenever I shock, there's going to be somebody within my range, and hopefully that's going to make hitting those skill checks very difficult. These type of Doctor games can be a little bit of a grind. If I have a really, really good team facing me, really, really good survivors, people that can hit those skill checks, you know, I'm a decent survivor. I'm not a top tier survivor. I'm a decent survivor. I can hit those skill checks most of the time, but I find myself when those skill check buttons are moving all over the screen, I find myself missing them on a regular basis. All right, we're going to kind of get out here in the middle, and we're going to start things off with nobody in range, really. Huh. Oh, I wouldn't have expected that. Kind of expected to see somebody in my range to start. Oh. 3 people here already. Three people up here already. That didn't take long. What's up, Fang? Didn't get that pallet soon enough. There's Fang. We're getting rid of all the pallets on the map, that's for sure. Hi, Fang. What's up there, Claudette? All right. Damn it. I'm back here, Jake. All right. Let's just drop you over here in the corner. Well, the good news is a lot of these pallets have been broken. That's not going to hide you, Claudette. You might wiggle off here. I don't know if I can get you there. Oh, we just did. Yeah, we saw you there, Jake. We see you there, Jake. Yeah, we'll take the trade-off. We will definitely take the trade-off there. I hear footsteps over here. Yep. All right, Claudette. Sorry, Claudette. That's actually it for Claudette. Did not realize that was her third hook. And we know somebody else is down here. Oh, thank you for not resisting, Jake. That's appreciative. That's it for Jake. I know somebody is. Right upstairs, as usual. Finding our way up the stairs tends to be a bit of a challenge for us. Where are these stairs? Somebody was here. And once again, nice of the person who died to disconnect when they were dead on hook. Classy as always, folks. All right, one generator there, one generator up there. One generator there. So is everyone sitting in a locker? I guess our survivors are going to be playing locker strategies here. They're clearly not working on generators. Are they working on this one? Nope, that one sounds just like it's regressing. There we go. All right. Need somebody to scream. Thankfully, he went right down by a hook for me. Try to make this as quick for you as we can. All right. Oh, borrow time. Okay. All right. That is going to be all she wrote. Maybe it won't be all she wrote. Decisive strike. All right. Problem is, where did I leave your friend? I think it was by that other generator. And they do not have unbreakable. Or else they would have picked themselves up. Ah, where'd they crawl to, I wonder? Well, we chased that other person quite a while, so they definitely had an opportunity to crawl around a bit. And unfortunately, it's very dark down here. It'll be a little difficult for us to see them. Well, it does give them an opportunity to get the hatch if they can crawl to it. All right. Took us a while, but we found you. All right, Fang. And that is all she wrote on this particular game. That is a rough map to play against the Doctor. I've done it myself. It's not a lot of fun. They got me down to one generator. They did get me down to a gen, but in the end, once people started getting into madness, it was just too easy to track them, too easy to find them. And overall, a pretty dominating match on our part. I said down to one generator, but the one generator was a little bit not quite as close as the expectations it would have been. And yeah, I don't feel quite as bad looking at those ranks and those players. The person who quit, again, dude, why you disconnect because you're in your death log? We did see the person who brought the Gateau into the game also had the insta-heal as well. And yeah, I mean, overall, that was a pretty solid game. Was that a team of 4? I'm not really sure. It's hard to tell. They did have some of the meta team build going on, but not entirely. It was a mishmash of what I see in a lot of the group friend builds. But overall, at least these two people got a little bit extra bonus points with that with that ghastly Gateau. And again, dude, you burned an escape cake. There was somebody else with a cake. So your DC on hook for what? To deprive me of a couple hundred points? All you did was deprive your teammates and deprive yourself. So just poor sport when you don't win. My guess is if this is a group, they're used to pretty easy escapes as a 4-man. And when things don't go right for those groups, then that's when you see a lot of DCs. And right now, they currently do not have a DC penalty going on. So more reason why that's not a shock. But speaking of shock, no pun intended, this was the perfect shock therapy that my doctor needed. Was an easy 4K. Not an easy 4K. I had to work for it a little bit, but a 4K on a map that is definitely tailor-made for this type of build, and really just a disaster to play against. I know, I've done it as a survivor. It's much nicer being on the doctor end of things. So in the meantime, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button and check back with us as we have new Dead by Daylight videos on a daily basis. Until our next match, thanks again. We'll see you in the next Dead by Daylight.